Welcome back. Finally making another video here that I meant to make a couple days ago, but I've been busy with family stuff. Me and my wife have been potty training our 2-year-old son, and I had some family visit and stuff like that, which is interesting because I just recently got some new gear here. I got a TH8A shifter from Thrustmaster and the TLCM pedals and with the load cell, and well, they're amazing. And basically, that's probably what I'll end up talking about for the majority of this video. I made a little discovery while I was watching family members use this stuff, and they're pretty new at the whole sim racing thing. They've only used it a couple times, and the times I've witnessed it, I've actually seen some pretty cool stuff here now. So I'm not really that familiar with the pedals yet myself. I've had them for only a day or two here now. So yeah, I'm gonna start driving here now while I just talk about what I discovered. It's awesome. So I didn't realize that the load cell pedals were gonna be as realistic as I heard people talk and hype them up to be. I think honestly now though, it's hard to believe that that's just not the standard, because it feels like a real brake, like an absolutely real brake, because it's pressure based and not travel based. I've heard people say that kind of stuff, and it's real. It's amazing. But now that I have a shifter though, on that note, I can practice some heel toe and just try to add that to a skill set. I'm still missing shifts. I drive stick in real life, but not at the moment. I don't have a vehicle that has one, but I have. But to be honest about the shifter, it works a lot better than any of the shifters that I've used in real cars, because they've been kind of clunkers in a way. I had a Ford Ranger that was a little bit used, and the other people's vehicles that I've used with them, it just never felt right. This actually feels really good, and it's kind of amazing that it feels better than a real car to me, and sad. But anyway, the load cell brake, it's just crazy because you can feel it out. You can prevent slides because it feels absolutely real. You can get muscle memory because you have a pressure-based system that your muscles can remember. It's not like you have to remember the length of travel you have to go to get the braking done that you want. Like when you're in a panic and you need to hit the brakes real quick, with a travel-based system, it's pretty common to hit the brakes a little bit too hard. In the soft cushions, like in the CSO Elite pedal, stock ones before you get the load cell kit, it just, over time, it lost it. I didn't realize why I couldn't stay consistent on my lap times or couldn't really improve or any of that stuff, and now I know why. Because it just, first of all, you could not compete. There's no way to compete. I know that some people get used to that stuff and they get really good, but again, some people are naturally better at things to begin with. So honestly, it's amazing. So I had the pleasure of seeing my wife use it earlier in the day yesterday, and then I saw my nephews use it, and they used the CSO Elite pedals pretty much right after I got those about 7 or 8 months ago. And well, it was pretty hard for people to make it around the track when they first started and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Because they never used sim hardware before that. And well, you'd think CSO Elite pedals would be amazing to use for your first pedals, but it doesn't really help you learn whenever it's not close enough to reality, you know? And well, with this load cell kit, everybody was able to make it around the track with basically their second time ever using a racing simulator, to my knowledge. And with very little effort in trying to figure out how the brakes were working, because it feels so natural. But so yeah, the Thrustmaster TLCM pedals, if you're on the fence about getting them or something else, just get them. Complete package. It's all together. I have the stock springs on here now, and I'm satisfied for the moment. I'll probably beef up the springs later, just once I get used to the heel toe stuff. That's going to take some getting used to, because I'm so used to left foot braking. I want to incorporate switching over to, between them too. So I can utilize, well, whatever skill set I can gain here. It just makes you feel a lot cooler whenever you're using a stick shift in a stick shift car instead of sequential shifters that don't use a clutch, because it just feels like you're cheating, and you kind of in a way are when you're playing against the AI that's programmed to have that gear shift time, and you don't have it because you just hit a button and you're there. And I thought that the heel toe stuff would take a lot longer to like catch on to a little bit. Now I'm nowhere near where I'm gonna need to be, but it's fun. So I know this is just like a ramble video, but I had to post something. I've been like procrastinating all week because of the time and stuff like that. It's been like a struggle. But it is a lot more fun. Having the stick shift, and now Assetto Corsa here, which I'm playing right now, it adapts all naturally. So whenever you set it up to use the H pattern shifter, if a car has sequential shifters, it'll naturally switch over to that. So I don't have to do anything in the settings whenever I want to use paddle shifters in a car that has them. Oop, messed that up, but that's alright. It's all a learning experience. I'm using the Mazda MX-5 Cup car that comes with the game, and it's amazing. I know it's a slow car, but it just has like really good feel to it. And like, I think it's the simplest car to learn technique in. It's a 6-speed, but you never really get to the 6th gear that often because it doesn't hold it that well unless you're on flat ground. Well, yeah, learning the heel toe stuff, it has been fun. But yeah, the pressure with the brake it's awesome. I hate the travel distance stuff now, and I pretty much will never go back. I know that now. My wife asked me why, like, I didn't get that, why I wouldn't have had these to begin with. I mean, it's because I didn't really know about them. They didn't exist then either. They're fairly new, and she even said to herself that if I had them in the beginning, she probably would be into this more than she is, you know, like now. It is fun. It brings a lot more realism to it, and now it makes me feel like I'm actually driving instead of sim racing. You know, I guess that's the point, but this track here is Highlands. It's not a real track, but it represents some place in Scotland. It's really cool. There's like passing through the like little stones here, like, you know, through past the rocks here and stuff. Just get that sense of like danger there, because they're going literally over 100 miles an hour. I'll throw some footage of some really fast cars going around this here too. People are gonna want to see that stuff because like there's some seriously fast cars in this sim here. Haha. For me, I'm having a hard time positioning my foot on the brake to a point where my like heel will actually reach the gas pedal properly. So when I miss like the blip on the gas, that's usually the reason why. And just timing it all. I'm like not even perfect with regular shifting, let alone doing that. I have a tendency to slow down too early or just wait too long because I'm like testing my boundaries a little bit. There's also the matter of lifting your hand off the shifter and getting it back on the wheel so you can have more control and stability through turns while you're holding the gear. It's just addictive to shift, and like you just kind of want to keep at it. Alright, so I got 324 on that last lap. I probably won't beat it this time, but I'm going to try. I basically take all my cars around this track to test the speed around like high speed corners, because there's a lot of fast curves on this that like you can pretty much take all out. And there's a couple real hardcore danger zones that are easy to forget about too, like this here. You go too fast, you hit that guardrail, it seems like to suck you right into it sometimes. What I really like about this track is up over this hill here, there's like a downgrade, and it's like crazy, but you can go as fast as you want most of the time in pretty much any car, and then go around the curve at the bottom of the hill at high speeds, and well, pretty much as fast as you can, which is pretty fun because like in the force feedback you feel it like pull, and it's awesome. Here we go. I wish I had a camera view that you could see the shifter better and the handbrake, but I'll work on that in the future. I kind of want to get a camera behind me facing everything. It's just so much more fun the way it feels right now. I'm being a little too soft on it. Also about the pedal set here, the throttle and the clutch use Hall effect sensors. So they're magnets. They're not like a potentiometer like the CSL Elites. So there's like, I think it's like something, don't quote me here, but like 16,000 positions. So it's pretty darn precise whenever you're trying to like just ease off the throttle a little bit just to back off so you don't like spin out and stuff like that, or you feel it about to happen. Very nice. Honestly, I feel like I would have gained some skill and would have been a little bit faster at everything here now if I'd have had this to begin with. I mean, it's a world apart. And I know when I get used to it, it's only just going to add confidence. So I honestly feel like that online racing stuff is going to come a lot quicker than I normally assumed it would. Because now I kind of want to compete just to see what I'm honestly like. Now, I know my times are bad now, but it'll get better. Alright, beat that by almost 7 seconds. Well, anyway, stop the video for now. But it's been really fun, honestly. Like this pedal set, seriously, the TLCMs from Thrustmaster and the TH8A shifter. Get them if you're on the fence about them. If you're shopping for something like that at a reasonable price, I really don't think you're going to find the quality of either of these two things cheaper. I really don't think that those products exist because I've been looking and I haven't found anything. And then I got these. I was kind of a little bit iffy about the shifter because, well, I wanted something like a little bit higher quality that felt more realistic and more mechanical. But I got this because it was the only thing that I could have afforded possibly, and I shouldn't even probably bought this. But to be honest, it's amazing. So yeah, if you're skeptical, don't be. It's good. But anyway, have a good one. And thanks for watching.